Good morning, everyone. This is Matt over at Milestone Capital Growth Portfolio. Today is Sunday, March 9th. I wanted to take a look at a few setups that are working, that have been working, and that were alerted in the live chat room during the market hours. It's been a great week last week. A lot of these off the bottom. THTI is one that has been in a consolidation period for quite some time and then just decided to break out, and it really broke out. After it got out of this consolidation box, you can see the volume increase. One tick out of it, and then boom, it blew up. We nailed that in the chat room. Look for this one to go higher also. I think you're just going to have some consolidation probably in this area here before it starts moving to the upside, or it's just going to keep going. It's one of those things that it could be like this one, ZBB, where it broke out, took off, jumped up again, and then started consolidating, and looks like it's getting ready to consolidate and move to the new level. So ZBB looks great. That was another chat room alert, 80 cents, and that one's 218. So THTI, keep an eye on. GTAT, that was a big one for us. This one here had a big breakout. We were down here at 11, where we said it's time, and it's 18, hit 18 the other day, which is great. Look for some consolidation now, probably in this area before the next leg to the upside, but it could just blow up from here also. But nice reversal off this consolidation area, and then just took off like a rocket. And this was down here at $3, and now it's at 18. So congratulations on that one. Live chat really works. SMSI, we like that one. Oops. SMSI, this one's in a great trend and broke out on Friday with some heavy volume, has plenty of more room to the upside. You see truck and money flows are really starting to increase on this one. Relative strength index has plenty of room too, but it broke this, it got aggressive after this break here on the trend line, and now well, this will act as support for it, and before it moves higher. So keep an eye on SMSI. They're going in the right direction, that's for sure. Great consolidation, great move to the upside. Looks like maybe hit that resistance for these candles here, but let it accumulate again and channel, and then break out to the upside. MEET, same thing. What a great call, Ray, off of one of his charts. His scanning tools. This one broke out really nice for everybody, and still continuing to move higher. Taking a look at the weekly on this one, I really think it can go much higher, but met a little bit of resistance right here at this candle, so it's probably going to consolidate a little bit before it comes up and hits these candles here. So taking a look at the weekly on MEET, when you get a full reversal on a stock, you can see after it breaks out of this low consolidation area, really gets moving to the upside. We have the 200-day moving average coming into play next at 423, and then look for this 918 to be a resistance area on the weekly. But it's heading in the right direction, and there's no signs of it stopping now that it's going to reverse. You do have this resistance here. If you're not in yet, wait for this here to be broken, and when that's broken, look for a double out of that from there. MEET, GLOW. Glow looks really good too. Also, it just stopped at the 100-day moving average, but closed on a solid uptick. And we're looking at this resistance right here at 176, and then the 200-day moving average at 197 to be broken, and then should get moving to the upside. But broke down. It was in a downtrend, and now it's not. So that's something that you really want to keep an eye on. So now we're definitely heading to the upside. Drawing out your trend lines is very important to anticipate what's going to happen, where your support and resistance is. So we had the downtrend, now we have the uptrend. So this will act as support all the way up now, and it should really get going to the upside. It looks really good for continued growth on the weekly. So, and we'll stay on the weekly here so we can look at a couple of these other ones on a different time frame, so you make sure you use everything. So HUSA, this one used to be up here at $18, $19, $20, and of course everything got killed and everything else. But taking a look at this one, if we zoom in a little bit more, we hit a little bit of resistance here on the 100-day moving average. We call this one in the chat room right in the 30s, and actually low 40s on this break right here, 40, 48. This is what I was looking at, and the top of this candle, 49, 48, and after that break, it was a solid move to the upside. So taking a look at this one, there's really nothing huge in the way for this one to stop, and it's on a weekly now, so you have a little bit of resistance right here. That's why we stopped right there, and also the 100-day moving average. Now, once we break that on Monday or Tuesday, look for this 125 to be next. Okay, so we're really going in the right direction on this one, on the weekly time frame. So keep an eye on HUSA and then HUSA, and then you're going to have the next area up here. So in between here we can consolidate and move higher. In between here we consolidate and move higher, but there's no reason why this trade is broken. So now that we're in a breakout mode, once we break this line, it's going to get much more aggressive to the upside. So HUSA looks really good for a big move. Plug just continues to plug away. This thing, we've been talking about this since way back here, and now it's moving even higher. Now it's up at 827. It broke out all kinds of resistance here now, and it's coming back up and tested this high over here, where this wick is. 819, and we're there now. So plug is doing really good after a huge accumulation period. Came up, split, dropped back down, accumulated, and then moved aggressively to the upside. So, this is one of those things that it looks just like HUSA, except for being proactive. So keep an eye on plug for a much bigger move forward. FCEL, I was talking about this one and talking about the different breaks that could take place. And if everybody's been following and live chat and everything, we did have that breakout on Friday. And here's that volume that I was talking about. Huge blow up to the upside, which is fantastic, okay? So stage 1 is complete. Now we're going to go into stage 2. Stage 2 for FCEL will be over here, okay? So accumulation up to probably about 4 or 5. Now you look at your resistance line. You can make that your next box right there. Then you have another box up here, working off of the top of these candles, which is always resistance. Then you have another one up here, okay? So depending on what's going on, news and everything else, this one's going to continue moving to the upside. Then if you want to put a line right in the middle of all this mess, you're still looking at 1077 from 353 from where we are now on this full reversal to the upside. So now we're going to start trending to the upside. So you want to make sure that you're watching the pattern on these in these accumulation boxes, because there's different stages that you want to make sure that you're part of, okay? So that's going to be your next one. I mean, you could draw this right out the way it's going to be. You're going to hit resistance right here, so you're going to have a trade zone. Then the same thing's going to happen. You're going to break to the upside. That's what happens on these reversal patterns. But we teach those in the live chat room, and we teach those on our member videos so you can understand. GIGM, we had a great alert on that one. Now looking at the long term on this one, let's just chuck out some lines before I bring it in. Okay, so you get a little bit here, and we'll just leave that one there. Okay, so what happened here is you had an aggressive move after you broke the 100-day moving average at $1. Now you're at 165. You broke the 200-day moving average, so you're going to have a little bit of resistance. A little bit of support now at this level. That's going to be your support. Now you have next stages up, okay, which you can use these clusters of candles to pretty much come as close as you can for an idea of where your resistance is going to be. So you're going to look right here, and then so on and so forth up here. All right, so those are your different stages now that you're starting to get really aggressive to the upside. So your weekly is really set up on this, that you're in a new trend, and that's an uptrend. So enjoy that one. PRTS, another one I like. It broke, had the support in the middle Bollinger Band, came up and broke the 100-day moving average. That was a key break on the weekly, because now you're going to come up and accumulate, and then you're going to have to break this here. All right, so this is why we met a little bit of a resistance. Let me get on the bodies. All right, so this is why we're getting a little bit of resistance here, but it's not a broken trade. The downtrend that it was in is now an uptrend, okay, because this pattern of a downtrend, just to chuck it out here, got aggressive and broke after this cluster right here. Let's throw this down a little more. All right, so after this cluster was broken, now you reversed, and now you're in an uptrend. So you can use this stack of candles to do the same thing. Come off the bottom right here and draw your bodies off of that. So now this is a trend you want to keep an eye on for this one. There's no reason, that it shouldn't go just like this. So you're going to channel in this area before you get a breakout to the next level on PRTS. All right, so it's actually a perfect setup. All right, this is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Join us daily, because the trades are working, the profits are working, the training is working, everything is working and moving in the favor of all of our members. In the member video this week, we're doing the weekly ETF gains, and we're also looking at one that's not working. So ETFs is a big part of planning your trades, and also we have about 10 stocks that really have some nice trade setups that will be very beneficial to the members in their planning of profit making. All right, this is Matt. We will see you in live chat tomorrow. Remember, if you're not a member, please join us. Great time. Have a great weekend.